Wake that ass up.
Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild a bit.
We're talking to one of JJ's homegirls. Like, they go way back.
Yes.
Like Darcy's favorite.
Comedian Coco Brown's with us, you guys. So we were talking about this, the pandemic. And let me tell you what's so interesting, Coco, is during the pandemic and everybody was locked down. Let me tell you what my entertainment was to watch comedian JJ Williamson sit in his backyard.
Yes. I was live. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He would go live and just talk to people if you would put something up. And so what about you? How'd you handle the whole quarantine and pandemic?
It's funny. I was doing that. I was doing a lot of IG lives. I started this whole thing called Conversations with Coca. And I was interviewing everybody from, clerk, circuit court judges to crackheads. I didn't care. I was talking to everybody. I was meeting everybody. Then, like I said, Coca's Cravables came by my homegirl. We were all, stuck in quarantine. And she had gotten a nice little stash. And she said, I want some edibles. And everybody, all my friends that know me know I can cook. They say I cook like I used to be a slave. So
Coco, shut up.
So she brought it over and said, what can you do with this? And I said, what you want? Sweet, savory, what you want? And she said, give me a little something, everything. So I just went into this whole little bag. I made like some brownies and I made like some banana nut muffins that I turned around and was like, well, ooh, let's put some in some greens and see how this collard greens. I mean, I just went ham. And she was like, she spread the word. We were on IG Live when I was doing it. People was like, well, how can I order? Next thing I know, Coca Cravables was created. I'm in there baking. Luckily, I have a kitchen in my basement because you cannot do certain things with certain things without your whole house getting lit. And I got an 8-year-old. So
Oh my God.
So I'm in the basement with the towel up against the door. Don't come down here. Don't come down here. I'm gonna be up in a minute. Don't come down here. There's a Capri Sun in the refrigerator.
Not the Capri Sun. So everybody, we are talking to comedian Coco Brown. Yeah, so you're back out on the road. When did you go back out?
Oh God, I've been on and off throughout since like June.
Okay.
But real sporadic. Now is when it's like every other weekend or every weekend. Kicking back in full speed now.
So now I guess it should be picking up. A lot of people should be coming out to see you. Everybody got them stimulus checks, right?
Child, hell, honey, because they was buying my product last night like I was selling stimulus checks. I was like, oh, you got them stimmies. Everybody was like, girl, I got my stimmy. How much this? I'm like, hey. I was like, $100.
I mean, so are people picking it up from the house from you? I mean, like you kind of got the classy weed spot.
Which is legal. CBD is legal.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? CBD with the legal limit of THC is legal. So I ship nationwide.
Ah.
Yeah, plus I have a license. So during the course of the pandemic, I got a full-fledged license to sell.
Right. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Nice.
Look at this. They said that a lot of businesses were being born during the quarantine and a lot of millionaires were going to be made and everything else as people were thinking outside the box. So you definitely did that. So you're back on the road.
I'm trapped in the crib for a year with an 8-year-old. My brain is mush. I need adult stimulation, okay? I don't even want, sex. I just want to look at a naked man for 2 hours.
I know that's right.
Because I've been seeing Spider-Man underwear for a year. I just need to see a grown man. It does. I don't care what he do.
Coco, not Spider-Man underwear. Real quick though, you have an 8-year-old now. What would you do if your son turned out to do what Kirk Franklin's son? Like, what were your thoughts when you heard Kirk Franklin cussing his son out?
Oh, it wouldn't have been no cussing out. I'd have pulled up. See, that's the where he was so busy cussing and fussing and raising up his blood pressure, getting his cholesterol all out of whack. I'd have been like, "Where you at?" And Mama would have pulled up, and then we might have filmed it. But yeah, he'd have seen me. He'd have seen me. Trust. It wouldn't have been no cussing. I got diabetes. I can't be raising my blood pressure.
Okay. All right, listen. JJ, anything else you want to say to your good friend Coco Brown?
Hey man, it's always good to see him, man. Last time I seen her, unfortunately, we was at my main man Tyler Craig's funeral.
Which should have been charged $49.99.
Oh my, was it like that?
A funeral that we laughed that much with a dead man in a casket on a pulpit.
Man, when I tell you it was off the chain.
Dude, the roast.
Oh,
when,
the roast. We
when-
roasted. Oh,
when DeDe Brown
oh
said,
my.
"Oh, you picked the wrong one."
What?
He said, "I know so many in here you could have took."
He said, it's the folks on this list.
Right, and
That's gonna
started naming people.
Wait, all these comedians went to a funeral.
And we
Yes.
roasted each other.
Greg was a legend, honey,
Man.
and I rest his soul. We love
Yes,
that.
we
brother.
love that.
He was a
dude.
comedian. I don't think it was
Yes.
any did not love Tyler. So when he
Yes.
says, you name a comic, they came through. And then they did like this line where they had all these comics come up and speak about Tyler. And DeDe Brown was like, Lord, you the wrong
You
one.
wrong one.
I love it.
11 here you could have took, and I can name them. They on
I
the list.
name them. They on the list. They about to speak. You could have took him.
Hey, you two reciting this. I think you guys need to work on a movie. All right, y'all need to work on a movie.
Hey, let's do
on a
it.
comedian.
Let's call it The Funeral.
The funeral.
Wake that ass up.
Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild.